We are now 3 races into the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series season, and I know a lot of people were wondering heading into Las Vegas, how would the next-gen car race on a 1.5-mile circuit? Well, the answer is, I think it ran pretty well, I would say. Once again, just a quick video delivering my thoughts on how I thought the race at Las Vegas went. You can also catch the article that I wrote for the National Racing Network down in the description below. So really, I thought it was a really good race, and so far after 3 races, the next-gen car has delivered. There has been quite a lot of parity, and we've seen other drivers and teams shine in the spotlight, just like last week, such as a 3rd place finish and stage win for Ross Chastain. Eric Jones was once again running well until he wrecked late in the race. You saw drivers again struggle with the way the new car and new package handles, with the cars bottoming out in the turns depending on what certain bumps you may hit, which cause a lot of guys to lose control of their car. The racing overall was pretty good too. As I mentioned before, a lot of fans, I'm sure, have wondered how these cars would run on a 1.5-mile track. Judging how this car ran at Las Vegas and Auto Club, it's safe to say that the issue in the past was more so the car and the package more than the track itself. Again, I know we're 3 races in, but so far, I'm really impressed. Now, we didn't see many long green flag runs, as there were also a fair amount of tire issues in the race as well, considering that the next-gen car now has 18-inch wheels. In terms of certain moments throughout the race, Kyle Busch came up short in what was a great turnaround after his crew literally had to rebuild the backup car from putting in the seat, the engine, even having to wrap the car, because that was originally Denny Hamlin's backup if that was needed.
I should throttle you!
Then, of course, you had Chase Briscoe's incident with Daniel Suarez. To me, that was a racing deal. Briscoe had to let off because McDowell pretty much slid in front of him. Briscoe got loose, he had to let off, and basically he got into Suarez just trying to save himself, and Suarez was simply an innocent bystander. That it probably helped Briscoe from turning himself into the infield grass. Another driver I want to point out is Brad Keselowski and the issues he's been having. Keep in mind, he's moved from a team that has always been winning races and championships to a team that hasn't seen victory lane much in recent years, and I think it's going to take time for Brad to help improve this team, and I still believe RFK Racing will get better over time. But I can't help but wonder this: is Brad Keselowski trying to push a car too much? He's got a car that doesn't run up there in the top 5, top 10 a lot, and I have a feeling maybe he's trying to push it too much to compete with those big teams. Which, that's not a bad thing at all. I think Brad will continue to push that equipment, no matter what, because he's a good driver. He's a former Cup champion. But it's going to be interesting to see how he performs in the next handful of races. Obviously, I talked about tires and how there have been a lot of tire issues. I'm sure Goodyear may want to take a look at that. But Jeff Gluck also tweeted just about an hour ago of this recording that Tyler Reddick, who had leg numbness going on at Fontana, he said that his leg numbness got even worse yesterday. Now, they thought they had the seat and everything fixed after Fontana, but instead of one leg losing feeling, he lost feeling in both of his legs. And he'll need to feel the brake pedal for Phoenix for sure. Much different than Las Vegas and Fontana for sure. So I think that's another new car bug that maybe NASCAR may have to take a look at to avoid having this issue. Again, it may have something to do with the seat, but hopefully they can get that issue fixed, because he can't be feeling that way when you go to tracks like Phoenix or Bristol or Martinsville, Richmond, where you have to use the brakes more often, or heck, even road courses for that matter. And that is concerning for Tyler Reddick. Kyle Busch also made a comment saying that he indicated that the backup that he drove was just as good as the primary because of all the common parts and pieces in every car. At least that's what Bob Pockrass gathered from his comment, as he said everything's pretty much bought from Walmart. Yes, he literally did say that. Kyle Busch coming up short, but Alex Bowman getting his 6th career Cup Series victory, edging out his teammate Kyle Larson. A great finish overall. It was a great race at Las Vegas. And again, I'm really liking what the next gen is delivering so far. Honestly, I'm getting vibes of the Gen 4 from the 2000s when I was a kid. That's what it's giving me vibes of. So it's kind of cool to watch, and I'm interested to see how the car performs at all these other different tracks that we go to. So again, those are my first initial thoughts on next gen. I know it's been 3 races, but again, I really like what the car is doing, and I'm going to be really intrigued to see how this car will perform on different tracks as we move forward. So what did you guys think of Auto Club in Las Vegas? What did you guys think of how the next gen car performed? Are there any issues that you see with it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in real quick. I'm SonicGoals831, and I'll see you in the next video.